Hi class, here I'm going over the solutions of the quiz from last Wednesday, and here's the basic idea. Okay, so in question one, all you had to mention was that this was a systematic, and this is because they're selecting every kth value. On another scenario, and I posted a couple of, at least one example on discussion number two, every 10th or every 11th value. In that case, since the sample's being done with some sort of a pattern, that's the only falls under systematic. Now, B, because they mentioned easy to reach, then in this case, the only one that fits happens to be convenience. Now, from this set of sampling techniques, please also look over cluster and stratified. They were easily, confused on the quiz. Okay, question number two. So for question number two, if you're given that this is a sample, you have to run me the one variable stats, and then technically it only wanted the mean. So for values such as the means, variance, and standard deviation, we always provide the variable, the formula, and the answer. So in this case, after the one variable stats, 17.125 is here. That's your appropriate formula. Then the variance needed an extra calculation. So there's your variable, your formula. You needed to obtain the SX from the one variable stats and then technically square it. And then that would be approximately 904. So make sure that for any future exam, for the mean, variance, and standard deviation, you provide it in this format. Next, they wanted a frequency distribution with a total of 3 classes. The formula is max minus min divided by number of classes. I'm getting 29.6. You always round up. So this particular one, it's a little bit tricky because you're always rounding up. In this case, we rounded it to 30. And then from there, you look at the data set. This 31, I'm adding the class with, and that's how you obtain the 61. So once you close the classes, because this goes to 31 after you add the 30, then you count how many values you have from 1 to 29. In this case, I'm counting 7. 31 to 60, there's nothing there. And then 61 to 90, there's only a single value there. So this is your frequency distribution. Please take a look at any comments I left. Some of us provided the extra column. The extra column is for technically a different graph. That would be for a relative frequency distribution. In this case, they only want a frequency distribution. You make sure to include a title. If units are provided in the problem, then units go right here. Okay, the last one on the quiz, it had to do with the normal distribution, and they just wanted the total area to the left. So in this case, we need code. The code, it's going to be from the minimum to the maximum value. And then in this case, I'm getting 0.758 as your actual answer. That's actually it for the quiz. I'll clarify anything else tomorrow.